killing time at the airport. They're playing cribbage. And I went and bought a book. It's a book I'm going to read. I'm snacking on some pretzels.
18.
And some water.
29.
Good.
Well, we booked first class by mistake.
What's that?
I said we booked first class by mistake.
Yeah, it worked out though. Reminds me of Dick.
Well, we're home and we're exhausted, aren't we, Jim?
Amar.
But our house is like Old Mother Hubbard's cupboard. It's like we don't have anything.
Exactly.
So we gotta go to the store and get something to eat. But we're gonna pick something healthy, aren't we, Jim?
Yeah.
I know that. I stayed really well on my plan. I had a few desserts, but I didn't go crazy. But we'll talk about that more later when I get back. See you soon. Well, good afternoon. Today is Friday. I gotta write that down so I don't forget. Friday, May 10th. First off, I'd like to start off by saying I did start to do a video yesterday. You saw it at the beginning of this video. I showed you us at the airport, and then I showed us on the plane, and then I showed us when we got home yesterday going to the grocery store, and at 11 o'clock last night, I realized I hadn't done a video, and I was just too damn tired to do a video yesterday. I'll be honest with you, I was like exhausted. So, apologies, but yesterday was Judy Rivet. Judy, I am so sorry. I even saw it on Facebook. I was just too tired to bring my little hand up to do anything, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, Judy, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Judy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Mary Dukakis, Doukakis, Dukakis. Mary, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And it's also Jay over at the Average Jay. Yesterday was Jay's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jay. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all three of you had a great, great birthday. But I also missed a birthday on May 7th. Sharon Unqueria, Unquera. Her birthday was on the 7th. So Sharon, I know you watch me all the time. I was going to do it yesterday. I told your daughter I was going to do it yesterday. And then, like I said, too poop to participate. But Sharon, your birthday was on Tuesday, the 7th. Happy birthday to you, late. Happy birthday to you, late. Happy birthday, dear Sharon. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you had a great day on the 7th. Next year, you're in my calendar, so I will sing to you on your actual birthday, hopefully. I'm trying. I'm really trying my best. I think I did pretty well. Not completely well, but, close enough. Close, similar, not the same. Pretty close. That's what we say in my family all the time. As far as, we'll get into taste, but I'm going to talk a little bit about yesterday, which I would have talked about yesterday, is we had to be off the ship at 8:45 in the morning. So I woke up at 7. I don't eat breakfast because, I don't eat when I travel. So I got up at 7 o'clock so the Jim and I could go down to the buffet so he could have breakfast. We all had breakfast as a group. I think I put that on a video. I'm almost positive I did. I'm not sure. At this point, I don't know if it's day or night. I'll tell you. I don't know what this time changed because at one point we were 4 hours behind when we were in Alaska, and my body still thinks I'm 4 hours behind. I'm trying to readjust, so I think that's one of the reasons I'm tired. But so we left the cruise ship at 8:45. By the time we got our luggage, dragged it over to the bus terminal, where like within the cruise thing, but nothing's close. Let me tell you, you got to walk. I averaged about 15,000 steps a day. There's a lot of walking involved. I mean, they have elevators, but still, there's a lot of walking involved. So I walked almost 15,000 miles, or 15,000 miles. It seemed like it. It did seem like it, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. That's a tiny bit of an exaggeration. No, it's a really big exaggeration. But we had to walk, just to get our luggage. And then we got our luggage, and then we had to walk to get to the bus. So then we took the bus, and the bus was a 40-minute bus ride. Once again, I think I shared the highlights of the bus ride. I'm not positive, but I'm almost positive I did, because I think I uploaded the video at the airport. Once again, not sure. And I don't feel like looking back. So you either saw it or you didn't. Let me know in the comments. Did you see it or did you not? So anyway, so then we got to the airport around 10:15. We went up to the counter to check in. And they told us that we could check in at 10:15 and get our seats, but we couldn't go past security until it was 5 hours before our flight. So we couldn't get through security until 6:45 at night, and here it's like right around 10:45 in the morning. And let me tell you, it's not like I didn't realize how big Detroit Metro Airport was, because I think it's a city in a city. It's so big. And there's like a million places you can eat or drink. You can go to, like, there's like a lot of bars in there. There's a lot of cookie places. There's a lot of Starbucks. There's Big coffees. There's like regular coffee. There's a plethora of choices. Not so much at the Vancouver airport before you get in. So we had our choice of Wendy's, or like the little party stores where they were like an arm and a leg to get anything. It was like, because Vancouver is very expensive. I don't know if you heard that, if I did show it on the bus, how expensive the property and everything is, that nobody could afford to live there. So we just sat around. Jim played cribbage with Birdie. I bought a book and read it. It's a hard read. It's, I like to skip words. I don't like to read every single word. I have to read every single word. That makes it longer for me. And it's just a sad book. It really is. I mean, there's hopefulness in it, but there's so much sadness, and it's hard for me to comprehend that people could have been that cruel. And it's a very hard read. I'm about halfway through it, and I can only read it for so long, and I have to stop because it's a very emotionally draining book. But it's a book that needed to be told, especially now when a lot of people say that it never happened. But I would recommend the book, the Brothers of Auschwitz. It's a very good read, and especially now with everything going on, it's like we need to be reminded how easily people can be swayed. But I mean, anyway, so I got the book and I read the book. Sue, which is, a lot of people are asking, Sue has been my childhood friend since 72. I think I told the story that Jim met Sue and I at the same time, and he was dating Sue for a while. Sue and I got into a fight over Chuck Cyback. You're going to hear this name a lot on this channel, because Chuck, if you're ever watching my channel, look what you missed out on. He could care. But anyway, but I found Jim, so that's all that matters. But we had a fight, and I said I could take Jim away from her, and blah, blah, blah. And 57 years later, here I am with Jim still. But anyway, I'm still friends with Sue. And then as it turned out, Sue's brother married Jim's sister. So Sue's brother Brad married Jim's sister Bertie. So Bertie and Sue are sister-in-laws. Although Bertie is now divorced from Brad and with Ron now, but they're not married, but they've been living together for like 15 or 16 years. So I think they're married. They called each other husband and wife, even though they're not married. But so that's how Sue fits into the picture. But she didn't do anything but just answer her phone a lot, because she does taxes, and so she had all of her clients calling her because they couldn't get a hold of her when she was at sea. So she was just handling her calls, doing her work while she was waiting there. So then once we got through there, we went on to, so then when we're getting our tickets and we're booking our seats, and so she said, you're in row 3A and C. And I went, I really wanted to sit next to him. And she says, well, you are. And I go, but you said I'm sitting in A and C. And she said, well, yeah, you're in first class. And I went, no, I didn't book first class. I booked premium economy, because we booked premium economy going to Seattle, when we flew to Seattle, which was 3 seats, but they were a little bigger, but I mean, not much bigger, but they were a little bit bigger. We had a little bit more room. And that's what I thought I booked coming home. And she says, no, it says right here, unless you want me to put you down there. And I go, would I get a refund? And she says, well, you'd get Sky Miles. I'm not flying anywhere time soon. And I already paid for it, and I already paid the credit card bill. I said, I'll just keep these tickets. First class, let me tell you, especially if you've been sitting in the airport for 13 hours. First class is the way to go. But I kept thinking, how come I'm paying almost 3 times as much? I think my round trip tickets to Seattle from Detroit was like $300 and some, because we got a really good deal because we bought them like on a special day or whatever. But I bought the tickets to come home the same day, and the only flight to Detroit was at 11:45. The only direct flight to Detroit was at 11:45. So I thought, so I said, yeah, I'll take them. But like I said, we paid $350, I think, for the trip to Seattle, and then from Vancouver home it was $1,200. And I kept thinking at the time, why is it so much more? And then everybody said, well, Vancouver is very expensive. Oh, let me tell you, Vancouver is very expensive. It is very, very expensive. But so I thought, it was nice. It was. I cannot sleep on a plane. I just cannot sleep on a plane. I'm just no. That's not who I am. I cannot. I tried, but I couldn't. And then when I turned the light on, it was bright light. Because you're traveling at night, and it's dark. They turn all the cabin lights off so people can go to sleep. And then here I turn this big old bright light on. I tried to adjust it as much as I could to just poke, shine on me. But shine on me like I need a light to shine on me. Yeah, I do. But, and I read for about half an hour and then I turned it off. I think I made everybody happy around me that I finally turned it off. But then it was the film that I showed you at the beginning of the sunrise. It just doesn't do it justice. Pictures just do not do it justice, let me tell you, because it was beautiful. Now, it was a bumpy ride going home because, as you can see by all the clouds, we were flying above the storm clouds. And it wasn't like a lot of turbulence. Like we were going up and down. We were it was like riding on a dirt road, like like a bumpy dirt road, like you'd be going like that. So that wasn't too bad. But so I got up at 7:00 on May 8th, and did not go to bed to go to sleep until May 9th at 9:00 in the morning. But that was Detroit time. So from Alaska time, it would have been like 5 in the morning. But actually we came from Vancouver, so it would have been 4 in the morning. I'm all confused. My body still says we're like 3 or 4 hours behind. So I'm like, even today, I'm really tired. And I went to bed at midnight last night. And I woke up at 8 o'clock because I had to bring Mary to some doctor's appointments. And she had the home nurse come to the house because Mary's here with me now. The home nurse came to take care of Mary. And then we had to bring her. She has to get weighed every so many days just to make sure she's not retaining water. So I had to bring her to there. And then we got home and then helped her with the shower. Denise came over and helped her with the shower. And then trying to get her doctor's appointments all straightened and everything. While I was away, she went to the liver specialist. I remember I told you that she didn't have an appointment until July 31st. Unfortunately, I think somebody must have passed away because they bumped her up till yesterday, May 8th rather. They bumped her up. So she went on Wednesday, and she is a candidate for a liver transplant. To get a liver transplant, they have a scale. You have to be in the high 20s or the low 30s to get a liver transplant. And if you hit 40, you're basically dead. Mary scored 27. So she's like right in that little, they said you had to be between like 25 and 32. So she's like right in the middle there. So now it's the process of getting all the stuff, all the doctor's appointments and all the other stuff cleared out of the way. And then it's not necessary that she's going to get one. They said that only 10% are living donors. The other 90% are from people that donated their livers after they died. And you have to be 55 or younger. And usually the kind of liver problems Mary has is hereditary in the family, so family can't donate because they have the likelihood of carrying that gene. So prayers for Mary, please. Put her on your prayer chains or whatever you have to do because I really would appreciate it. So now we'll move on to today. Good afternoon. Today is Friday, May 10th, and we do have birthdays today. Today is Iris Marisol. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Iris. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Karen Branford. Brandford. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Karen. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And Catherine Chenery. Chenery. Catherine. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Catherine. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all three of you have a great, great birthday. And this is going to show you how tired I am because yesterday, which I didn't forget, I did call him and talk to him, was my grandson Sebastian's 13th birthday. He's a teenager now. He was so excited to be in the double digits. Remember I told you, double digits, Grandma, double digits. I'm in double digits. Now he's a teenager. He's all excited about that. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sebastian. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I love you, Sebastian. Oh, we're going to do his birthday on Thursday. He picked tacos, so we're going to do that on Thursday. But I weighed myself this morning. I weighed myself before I left for my cruise on April 29th. And then I weighed myself yesterday, and I gained 2.6 pounds in 12 days. I am fine with that because I was really, really careful with what I ate. I know that I did a lot of walking and that. I really do feel that I'm kind of retaining a little bit of water from flying because that was a long flight. It was 5 hours or 5.5 hours, something like that. So that was a long flight. I drank water while I was on the plane. I drank a lot of water yesterday when I got home. But I really do think that it's going to change up. Like I also said that I'm going to not go to Weight Watchers anymore. So I am going to change my weigh-in day till Monday because I figure since I weighed myself on the 29th, which is a Monday, I'll just start again on this coming up Monday and go from that point on. As long I have my Weight Watchers paid until I think the 7th of May or 7th of June rather. So I'll still do the highlights until then. But then after that, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I'm still throwing it around in my head. I do have all the booklets from when it was Simply Filling and when it was the Blue Plan and all that. I just won't be able to scan things to see how many points they are. But at this point, I pretty much know how many points everything is. And I know whether it's good or bad. I really do. So I'll be fine with that. And like I said, I think 2.6 going on a 2-week vacation is not bad. That's like 1.3 pounds a week. Would I have liked to have come home with stayed the same or a loss? Yeah. But it was a trip of a lifetime, and I wanted to enjoy myself. I didn't want to deprive myself. And I had dessert a couple times. I had a hot fudge sundae one day. And I had, what else did I have? I had like a chocolate cream puff one day. And I had a couple cookies one day. Not all the same day, all the different days. And I only ate breakfast and dinner. I didn't eat lunch. And I drank water. I drank water. And more water. And more water. I drank so much water, you wouldn't believe. But, so each day I'll tell you a little bit more about my trip. I am going to try to get a video together over the weekend. It's just going to be pictures, but I'll put music to it so that it won't be so boring just looking at pictures. So you can see some highlights of my trip. But other than that, that's it, I think. I'm still exhausted. I'm just so tired. My body's trying to catch up. It's really trying its hardest to catch up. But it's nice to be home. It's just so nice to sit in my own comfortable chair, sleep in my own comfortable bed. And as Dorothy said, there's no place like home. There's no place like home, which is so true. At the point when I was at the hour number 11 at the airport, I wanted to click my heels. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Oh, just show you how expensive it is in Vancouver. Now, I realize that you're going to pay more when you're in the airport eating. I understand that. I completely understand that. But I got a burger that was a quarter-pound burger. It was delicious. Let me start off with that. It was delicious. And some French fries. Hardly any French fries, but it was $25.50. So Jim and I had burgers and fries, and it cost us almost $65 for burgers and fries. But let me tell you, it was a good burger. And it was the only thing there, and I had to eat. I hadn't eaten all day, so. But trip of a lifetime. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. If anybody has a chance to go on an Alaskan cruise, go on the Holland Cruise Line. They are spectacular. But we got more stories about that, too, coming up. So, all right. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.